Alright, so good morning, and yeah, we got some new shoes in the house. This is the Hoka Clifton 10 here, and admittedly I'm not the biggest Hoka fan in the world, but they do make some excellent shoes every now and then. I really enjoyed the Mark 6 and the Mark X2, and the Clifton 9 also was a very good daily trainer. And yeah, this version 10 here I'm a bit apprehensive about, as Hoka has gone up in stack height here by quite a bit. We're now at 42 millimeters in the heel, so yeah, it's quite a big shoe. And we've also gone up in drop. We're now up to an 8 millimeter drop, and yeah, let's see how this does. So yeah, the change in stack height has definitely changed the intended use case for me. This is definitely a slower shoe now, and one I'd really only pick for pretty slow kind of recovery runs. But I mean, despite the changes to this still has some of that Clifton DNA, which is just nice. Just this gentle rocker and this kind of pillowy cushioning. It's just so pleasant to wear, and yeah, just really comfortable, and just a kind of shoe that just put on foot and yeah, it just feels nice. So this shoe here, and you just notice this immediately, is just all in on comfort. This is just such a nice shoe to wear. Just everything about this upper is so plush and so soft. And I don't know, has Hoka changed the last on this shoe? I'm not quite sure, as I don't have my Clifton 9 anymore, but it feels like it's gotten a bit wider in the toe box, and it's just a bit more wiggle room here, which is for me quite nice, as I do find most Hokas are really a bit narrow. And yeah, it's just I think this would just make such a great shoe to wear for a long time, and yeah, it's just so comfortable. So yeah, as I said, this model has gone up in stack height, and it's also gone up in weight. We're now at 258 grams in my size 40, where the version 9 was only 220. So I mean, I don't want to focus on weight too much. It is a daily trainer, of course, but you do notice it underfoot. It is quite, yeah, just the whole platform here with the increased stack height, and yeah, everything is just, it feels like kind of a different shoe. I'm just not quite convinced that we really needed the Clifton to move into this direction here. It's, I mean, as a max cushion shoe, that's kind of what we have the Bondi for, isn't it? And this has always been your lightweight, more nimble daily trainer, and it's just not that anymore, despite being, yeah, a nice shoe for what it is. It's just, I mean, I'm sorry, but it's just not quite what I wanted from this model. It's a bit weird, because I kind of feel like Hoka doesn't really have a standard daily trainer now. I mean, they do have the Mark 6, of course, but you know, that is pretty soft and more of an up-tempo shoe really, and yeah, one that you're not gonna find in just regular retail stores. And otherwise, yeah, they've got the Arahi, which is more of a stability shoe, and yeah, I don't know, I think if you're just looking for a normal shoe, then Hoka doesn't really have one right now. So the thing with the higher drop on this has created quite a bit of buzz actually, because you know, Hoka, they are known to have a pretty low drop in their shoes. All the past Cliftons were, I think, 5 millimeters, and I'll be honest, it's, for me, not that big of a difference. I mean, just in general, I'm not that susceptible to drop, but it doesn't really feel like that big of a change, to be honest. It's more the increased stack height here that makes this feel like a different shoe. So the thing with Hoka and their standard daily trainers is that in the past they've been not very durable, and it's really the main weak point. Their compression molded EVA, it really firms up and turns into a bit of a brick after, well, my Clifton 9, I think it barely hit 200k, so it's pretty poor. And unfortunately, bad news is that they're still using the same foam in this shoe, but Hoka claims that the higher drop in this will make this more durable and somehow won't compress as much, which, well, jury is out on that, and I think we have to wait for more long-term reviews there. But gotta be honest, it does make me a bit skeptical. I mean, I like the way this stuff feels, and I think just in terms of underfoot feel, this is a nice foam, and this is a good foam for a daily trainer. It's, well, I'd say it has pretty much no bounce at all. There's no responsiveness to this, but it just has this very nice kind of softness to it, but not squishy. You still feel like you've got a nice bit of resistance underfoot here, and just rolls you along quite nicely, and kind of, I mean, it's kind of unremarkable. It does kind of stay out of the way, but sometimes with these daily trainers, I think that's kind of what you want, actually. Yeah, it's just feeling a bit more boxed into one very specific use case, which is really, your slowest and easiest recovery runs. And the kind of runs where you just want maximum comfort and maximum protection. And it does that very, very well, I think. I think it is very capable of that. But if you do want to pick up the pace, if you're feeling good, want to do something a bit quicker in some way, then I don't think this is really made for it anymore. So just based on first impressions here, I don't see myself using this shoe like every day. Sometimes, or actually most of the time, I do want something underfoot that just feels a bit more lively in a way. And I think, I'll be honest, 42 millimeters is not the kind of cushion that I need every day. It's kind of rare. Most of the time I just go out in standard daily trainers, or even more up-tempo daily trainers like the Pegasus Plus or the Evo SL. And this kind of shoe for me most of the time is just a bit lifeless, and I'll try to get this up in mileage, but I'm not exactly like blown away by this. So I think that's it here on the Hoka Clifton 10, and overall verdict is that this model has changed quite a bit. This is not the lightweight daily trainer anymore that the Clifton 9 was, but this is still a good shoe. It's just become more of a max cushion model now, but I have been legitimately enjoying this. And in terms of long-term durability, well, I guess we'll see. I will do my best to get some mileage in this. So I think that's about it here, and hope you found this entertaining, and like and subscribe as always.